time has come once again when the greatest economic mindsets of India will gather under one roof and discuss the driving forces behind our thriving economy. Republic Media Network presents the 4th edition of the India Economic Summit, Viksit Bharat Bullseye, a platform where topmost ministers, visionary policymakers, renowned economists and influential industry leaders and entrepreneurs will chart India's economic future. Tune in on Tuesday, November 12th for all the live action. First up, a top look at our headlines. First, Neta. Mamta's Neta called Sandesh Kauli protest face mal, and now he brands Sandesh Kauli women as impure. Why is Ladki Hu Lad Sakti Hu lobby silent?
ऐसी बचकाना बातों से परहेज करना चाहिए। बीजेपी वालों को ये पूछना चाहिए कि जब से कांग्रेस की सरकार के वहाँ 40 विधायक बने हैं तब से कोई ना कोई स्टोरी वो करते ही रहते हैं।
After Himachal government orders probe into missing Samosa for Chief Minister Sukhu, BJP launches all-out attack, questions misplaced priorities.
कोई ताकत अब कश्मीर में आर्टिकल 370 की वापसी नहीं करा सकती।
Amid ruckus in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, Prime Minister Modi sends out a strong message, since no one can bring back Article 370. Last day of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly session marred by ruckus and sloganeering again.
गांधी जिस संविधान का कवर देते हैं उसको खोलो तो संविधान की मूल भावना का हनन अगर किसी ने किया है तो ये लाल किताब वाले राहुल गांधी ने किया है।
And blank copies of Constitution at Rahul Gandhi's event draw BJP's ire, says India has insulted the Constitution. Viewers, a simple mix-up involving a box of samosas originally meant for Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu has spiraled into a full-blown political spectacle. Yet, as the samosa scandal rages on, there are pressing questions about why this minor incident is drawing more attention than Himachal's mounting debt crisis, struggling infrastructure, and a host of unfulfilled government promises. Himachal Pradesh has been grappling with an escalating debt load, which now stands as one of the highest in the country. Each year, the state sinks deeper into fiscal difficulties, stifling growth and squeezing funds for public welfare programs. Despite these urgent matters, a bungled snack order has somehow become the latest distraction from the serious financial restructuring that the state desperately needs. This episode is not just about misplaced food, but arguably misplaced priorities. Opposition members are arguing the focus on the samosa scandal has overshadowed issues that genuinely matter to the people of Himachal Pradesh. While the Chief Minister has vowed to address the state's challenges, the government attention is seemingly sidetracked by minor controversies that could have easily been managed without sensationalism. Instead of tightening the reins on fiscal policy or offering a roadmap for economic stability, the government is embroiled in what has become a media-fueled distraction. As the state grapples with unfulfilled promises, the BJP has not missed the opportunity to criticize Sukhu's leadership.
A simple snack like samosa has turned into a recipe of political controversy in Himachal Pradesh. A 5-star hotel order meant for Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu ended up apparently on the wrong plates. The samosa mix-up led to rumors of a CID probe in this particular matter. And when questioned about it, Chief Minister Sukhu conveniently dodged the question and said thank you.
सर भाजपा आरोप लगा रही है कि आप समोसे की बात कर रहे हैं।
धन्यवाद।
The whole drama began when 3 boxes of snacks ordered for CM Sukhu as refreshments were mixed up and served to Sukhu's staff. During the investigation, it was revealed that only one officer knew about the 3 boxes that were brought for CM Sukhu. He passed the orders to another official to fetch these refreshments. Due to confusion and lack of communication, the snacks which were meant for CM Sukhu were served to staff handling logistics. However, the Congress party denied claims of CID probe order, saying that the agency is investigating misbehavior by the officials.
एक और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट जो मामला चल रहा है वो है समोसा पॉलिटिक्स। हम देख रहे हैं कि बीजेपी लगातार वार कर रही है और अब पूछ रही है कि क्या ज़रूरी है स्टेट एजेंसी को इसमें घुसने का, कि वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम नहीं है।
देखिए ना, किसी चीज़ को आप पूरे बचकाना बात है ये। पहले पूरी जो डीजीपी ने बयान दिया उसको आप देख लीजिए। और मैं देख रहा हूँ जब से कांग्रेस पार्टी की 40 सीटें हुई है, दोबारा कांग्रेस पार्टी ऑपरेशन लोटस के बाद जीत कर आई है, तो एक टारगेटेड कैंपेन चल रहा है। और टारगेटेड कैंपेन क्यों चल रहा है मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा। वो बात करते रोजगार देने की बात करते, महिलाओं के अधिकार की बात करते, कौन सी बचकाना बात है सारी।
बिल्कुल गलत ढंग से इस बात को प्रचार किया जा रहा है, मुझे बड़ा दुख है। वास्तविकता यह है कि कोई इंक्वायरी सीआईडी की जांच नहीं हुई है। इसमें सीआईडी कहां से आया? सीआईडी इसलिए आया कि वो डिपार्टमेंट जो फंक्शन था वो सीआईडी का था। मुझे बड़ा दुख के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है कि एक सरकार को बदनाम करने की जो एक इस तरह की प्रोपेगेंडा चल रहा है, ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है।
What seems like a simple mistake has spiraled into a political war between BJP and Congress. Meanwhile, the DGCID also downplayed the case and said that it was an internal matter and accused the BJP of playing petty politics. This case has become an emblematic example of how trivial issues can snowball into a firestorm. From memes to political commentary, this Samosa saga has shaped on a life on its own.
We're now joined by our guest on the story. We have Chetan Singh Brakta, the BJP spokesperson of Himachal Pradesh, joining us here. Namaste, sir. And as we're joining you, the only question we want to ask you is what happens to the real issues that Himachal Pradesh needs to be focusing on? Why a CID probe? Why an investigation? Why show cause notices to the police on samosas?
We are absolutely shocked, surprised. Can it get bizarre than this? Himachal is facing with so many issues. In your opening statement, you only said we have a lot of debt issues. The people are having a lot of hardships. And we are not discussing these serious issues. But on the contrary, we are discussing the samosa saga, the missing samosa. It's been trending all day. And today I'm ashamed as a Himachali that rather than discussing on the serious note, we are discussing this. But to put things into perspective, this is a U-turn government. If you see historically last 2 years, the CM is very popular in taking the U-turns. And I will put things into the fact, and all data is backed by this. Yesterday, there was a leak from the CID where they had issued notices to 5 cops saying that the samosas which had vanished, and these 5 cops were asked to give their representation in writing what happened to those samosas. So today everybody is ashamed that what's happening in Himachal. And Congress party, as usual, is a factory of lie, and they've been spreading lies about it. But coming back to the serious issues, the 10 guarantees of Congress, which they have succumbed, where is the 1,500 rupees which they promised monthly they would give it to the women? It is nowhere to be seen. Where are the 300 units? Where is the manure? Where are the other things which they had promised, like the apple growers, the yield to the right pricing to the apple growers? So nothing is happening on the ground. Last 2 years, this government has just stopped working, and they are just focusing on this. So now the ego of CM is so big that he's been asking the CID, and there has been a probe. I can put it on records, and there has been there has been a report by the CID. They have summoned 5 cops on this. So absolutely things which every Himachali today would say, and everybody would criticize what's happening in Himachal as of now.
And I also wanted to understand what really happens with the state as having unfulfilled promises. And this is something that we also need to understand. It's extremely embarrassing that Chief Minister Sukhu is trying to downplay this. But what is the exact story that went behind basic samosas being given to the police and show cause notices being issued to them?
There was a function in Simla on 21st of October where CM presided that function. And one thing which I wanted to add, the samosa was ordered from the 5-star Radisson Blue, which is in Lakkad Bazaar, Himachal Pradesh, in Simla. It's next to the very popular school called Auckland School. These samosa were ordered from there. The only thing which I want to, another question I want to put, why was not these samosas being ordered from the local जो हमारे हलवाई होते हैं उनसे आपने ऑर्डर क्यों नहीं किया 5 स्टार से उसको क्यों आपने ऑर्डर किया इज देयर समथिंग मोर टू दैट why these 3 packets or 3 boxes are being investigated so it's a very actually very ridiculous what's happening in Himachal now. The DG comes, I saw his press conference. He has not said that. He's put it on record that there has been no summons and there has been no inquiry. He has put it on record that there has been an inquiry and an internal matter of CID. But this investigation was ordered by the CM. Why it was ordered is something which everybody wants to know. And I think CM is the best person to answer this. Why he has been hiding from the real issues and talking about this petty things which matters to no one.
Absolutely true, and that's something that needs to be taken into consideration. I also want to ask you how the BJP is questioning the CID's priorities, absolutely correct, but also the fiscal difficulties that are being faced in the state of Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Brakta. We're also seeing that there are urgent matters that are stacking up, and yet the Chief Minister is not sure about those matters, but is trying to have a CID probe, a show cause notice to these people only on the basis of some VIP food that had been ordered for him.
So this is misplaced priorities. Now they are just bothered about the snacks. Please understand, since they have come in, 6 rupees on the diesel has been increased. The inflation is just going out of control. They imposed toilet tax, and thanks to the media, they raised this issue, and there was a rollback by the CM in 48 hours. Again, they have put so many taxes, n number of taxes, which has made life very hard in Himachal for any common man. And rather than talking on inflation, talking about containing your fiscal deficit, 75,000 crore is the debt, and it's the highest ever in Himachal. And yes, today morning there was a report from on the leading newspapers in Himachal that government is taking 500 crores more this week. So where are we headed for? What are the employment opportunities? They had spoken, Ms. Priyanka Gandhi ji, Rahul Gandhi ji had promised to the people of Himachal in the first cabinet, as the government will come into power in 2022, they will give 1 lakh employment in the first year, and in next consecutive 4 years, in total 5 years, they'll give 5 lakh employment opportunities to the youth. Nothing is happening. In fact, on the contrary, they've been throwing people out. Approximately 20,000 people have lost their jobs. So government is not talking about that. Government is not talking about how to ease the inflation, but on the contrary, we are talking about samosa, the samosa gate, the saga of samosa. This is the irony. And actually, as a Himachali today, I am also very, very ashamed, embarrassed that rather than government talking on serious issue, they are talking on samosa, and this Congress party, which is a lie, which is a factory of lies, have become a samosa party.
Right, as I thank you for being with us, Chetan Singh Brakta. We really have to see how the Chief Minister of Himachal will try and answer this. Viewers also remember, we spoke to Chief Minister Sukhu's advisor, Naresh Chauhan. Listen to what he said.
Well, if we overall talk about this whole controversy, it seems that Congress and especially the CM of Himachal Pradesh, Thakur Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu, is red-faced as the controversy which has goofed up in Himachal Pradesh on the snacks refreshments when he went to attend a CID function on 21st October. In whole matter, now CM Thakur Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu has said that it's not any matter, it was an internal departmental matter, and this matter has been politicized. But to talk more on this right now with us is the Himachal Pradesh media advisor, Mr. Naresh Chauhan. नरेश जी, अगर हम बात करें, ऐसा लगता है कि सरकार का विवादों से पुराना नाता है। एक विवाद हटता नहीं, एक नया विवाद आ जाता है। अब नया विवाद आ गया है, समोसा कंट्रोवर्सी। ये समोसा कंट्रोवर्सी क्या है? क्यों सीआईडी की जांच बिठानी पड़ी, जबकि प्रायोरिटीज बहुत कुछ है इस वक्त स्टेट में?
ये बिल्कुल गलत ढंग से इस बात को प्रचार किया जा रहा है। मुझे बड़ा दुख है कि आज हमें इस विषय पे प्रतिक्रिया देनी पड़ रही है। इसके पीछे जो कुछ हुआ है, डीजी सीआईडी ने अपनी अभी मीडिया से जानकारी शेयर की है। वास्तविकता यह है कि कोई इंक्वायरी सीआईडी की जांच नहीं हुई है। ये एक फंक्शन था, सीआईडी का था, पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट का था और स्पेसिफिकली सीआईडी वालों का था। उसमें मुख्यमंत्री जी चीफ गेस्ट के तौर पे गए थे।
नरेश जी, सीधा सवाल ये है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी एक चिट्ठी है वो आ गई है, उसमें लिखा गया है इट्स अ नॉन गवर्नमेंट एंटी गवर्नमेंट एक्ट। एंटी गवर्नमेंट एक्ट कैसे है, मतलब थोड़ा समझाए जरा। क्यों
नहीं, देखिए, इस विषय को लेके डीजीपी ने, डीजी सीआईडी ने जो बात की है, जिनकी ये बेसिकली उन्होंने एक डिपार्टमेंटल इंक्वायरी की है। क्योंकि इसमें सीआईडी कहाँ से आया? सीआईडी इसलिए आया कि वो डिपार्टमेंट जो फंक्शन था वो सीआईडी का था। उन्होंने एक डिपार्टमेंटल इंक्वायरी अपने लोगों की है। इसमें कोई सरकार ने किसी प्रकार की कोई भी इनिशिएट जो है इंक्वायरी नहीं की है। और हमारे पास और बहुत गंभीर मुद्दे हैं जिस पे कल खट्टर साहब यहाँ आए थे। हमारे प्रदेश के हित है, बड़े मुद्दे हैं। मुझे बड़ा दुख के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है कि एक सरकार को बदनाम करने की जो एक इस तरह की प्रोपेगेंडा चल रहा है, ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। हमारे कल बड़े मुद्दे थे, पावर प्रोजेक्ट से रिलेटेड थे। खट्टर साहब माननीय पावर मिनिस्टर कर हिमाचल आए, हमें बहुत सकारात्मक उनसे बातचीत।
Viewers, as there's a showdown over the samosa controversy, let's listen in to the yet another explanation that is trying to be given by Chief Minister Sukhu.
सर, एक और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट जो मामला चल रहा है वो है समोसा पॉलिटिक्स। हम देख रहे हैं कि बीजेपी लगातार वार कर रही है और अब पूछ रही है कि क्या ज़रूरी है स्टेट एजेंसी को इसमें घुसने का, कि वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम नहीं है?
देखिए ना, किसी चीज़ को आप पूरे बचकाना बात है ये। पहले पूरी जो डीजीपी ने बयान दिया उसको आप देख लीजिए। और मैं देख रहा हूँ जब से कांग्रेस पार्टी की 40 सीटें हुई है, दोबारा कांग्रेस पार्टी ऑपरेशन लोटस के बाद जीत कर आई है, तो एक टारगेटेड कैंपेन चल रहा है। और टारगेटेड कैंपेन क्यों चल रहा है मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा। वो बात करते, रोजगार देने की बात करते, महिलाओं के अधिकार की बात करते, कौन सी बचकाना बात है सारी।
And as breaking news coming in, a surge in Jaish-e-Mohammed activity has been detected in Jammu's Doda and Kishtwar districts, with terrorists believed to be behind recent targeted killings of village defense guards in Kishtwar. Intelligence sources reveal young Jaish terrorists aged 20 to 25 have been active in these areas for over 6 months, posing a growing threat to regional security. At least 3 to 4 groups of Jaish operatives are currently believed to be moving within the mountainous stretches of Doda and Kishtwar, evading security forces as they establish a presence. Photos allegedly taken by these terrorists surfaced recently, capturing their movements in the highest reaches of the Jammu region just months ago. This visual evidence is highlighting the risk these militants continue to pose in the area. As the security forces intensify their operations, vigilance remains crucial in ensuring the safety and stability of these regions in the face of this renewed terrorist threat. And this breaking news that's also coming in amid infiltration bid, forces on high alert in Jammu and Kashmir. DG AGDP of Jammu and Kashmir camp in Kishtwar amid threats. Police camp in Kishtwar amid threats. Major plan to neutralize Jaish terrorists is there. And let's listen also to Gursimran, who's reporting from there.
A day after killing of two VDG persons in the upper reaches of Kuntwara, now the senior officials of the Jammu and Kashmir police, they have arrived here. These are the visuals of the DG Nalin Prabhat who has arrived here. These are the visuals that we are showing you from the ground zero. Now he is heading towards the district police line in Kishtwar, wherein he will be holding a review meeting of the situation. These are the visuals that Gaurav is showing you now. He is heading towards the district police line, from where he will be addressing and chairing a high-level security review meeting. A day after killing of two VDG persons in the upper reaches of Kuntwara, now the senior officials of the Jammu and Kashmir police, they have arrived here. These are the visuals of the DG Nalin Prabhat who has arrived here. These are the visuals that we are showing you from the ground zero. Now he is heading towards the district police line in Kishtwar, wherein he will be holding a review meeting of the situation. These are the visuals that Gaurav is showing you now. He is heading towards the district police line, from where he will be addressing and chairing a high-level security.
Gursimran is now joining us. Gursimran, you're showing us pictures of the DG. We're also at the same time seeing there's infiltration that's increased in Jammu and Kashmir. Give us more details about the ground situation and how security forces are trying to ensure that something is done to ensure that these Jaish-e-Mohammed these terrorists are tracked down.
Infiltration has been happening in Jammu and Kashmir for last 1 year, but the admission came only after the Zedmore tunnel attack, when the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir accepted that it is a new group of terrorists that has infiltrated into the Indian territory. And he also went on to say that there are infiltrations that are happening, because if we speak of the Jammu region itself, there are roughly 50 to 60 terrorists that have infiltrated into the Indian territory. Majority of the terrorists that have infiltrated in the Kathua belt, that is Kathua, Udhampur, Doda, Kishtwar, they are from Jaish-e-Mohammed. They are operating as Kashmir Tigers, while the infiltration that has been done from the Rajouri, Poonch and the Akhnur axis, that is the Lashkar-e-Toiba group. Though the Jaish has been using the Lashkar routes as well. Of late we have seen in the Akhnur encounter as well, where Jaish has used the traditional route of Lashkar to infiltrate into the Indian territory. Though Indian Army said that it was an old group, but the investigations have revealed that it was a new group that infiltrated into the Indian territory, but was pinned down very close to the line of control and neutralized without any collateral damage. Now coming to these photographs. These photographs were recovered by the Indian Army from an operation that they carried out in the upper reaches of Basantgarh in the Udhampur district. And from the killed terrorists, they recovered a mobile phone from which these photographs were recovered. These are of the Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist groups that are active in the area at least for last 6 months, because they were spotted here in the month of May as well. And since then, there have been regular spottings. They are believed to be behind the attack on the VDG yesterday, when they barbarically killed the two village defense group members and also mutilated their bodies. The bodies have been retrieved today afternoon, but the manhunt has been launched for these terrorists, because now the forces have their photographs as well. So the forces have launched an overall manhunt to nab these terrorists, because they know what their target is and how the forces will hit. The forces are creating a strategy that can be useful for them, and also there is no collateral damage as we speak. The Director General of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Nalin Prabhat, along with the ADG Jammu Zone, Anand Jain, the White Knight Corps Commander, Lieutenant General Naveen Sachdeva, all are camping in Kishtwar, and they are holding a security assessment of the entire region, that is the Doda and the Kishtwar, because Ramban has been free of any incident so far. So they are assessing the situation, and accordingly a strategy will be devised that how the Indian Army will be used, the Saim rifles will be used, and the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the Special Operations Group will be used to neutralize these terrorist rhythm.
All right, thank you Gursimran for those details.